Welcome to SZR Broadcasting Corporation. For today's sports news, December 27, 2013. Aaron Rodgers to start versus Bears. Aaron Rodgers found out he would start against the Chicago Bears just like the rest of his Green Bay Packers teammates did. At 8:05 Thursday morning, Packers coach Mike McCarthy announced during a team meeting that Rodgers would return for Sunday's game, which will determine the NFC North champion. Rodgers said the scene was they were sitting in the team room, and McCarthy told them. McCarthy's announcement ended weeks of speculation about whether Rodgers would return at all after breaking his collarbone November 4 in the season's first meeting with the Bears. McCarthy said every football player that plays in this game Sunday will have risk. He thinks they all understand that. So they've done their due diligence, they've gone through all the evaluations, and they feel it is time. Aaron is ready to play. Rodgers returned to practice a month ago on a limited basis while waiting for clearance from team physician Dr. Pat McKenzie. McCarthy on Thursday would not discuss the process the team went through this week. McCarthy said he don't really want to get into all of that. Frankly, there was a lot of discussion. He think anybody that knows their history, the people involved in those discussions, clearly understands that it was going to be talked about again, talked about it over again, and so forth. That's why they've taken the time to get to this decision. Rodgers was a full participant in practice Thursday for the first time since he broke his left collarbone on the opening series of the 27-20 loss to the Bears last month. Despite going 2-for-1 in the 7 games that the former league MVP was sidelined, the Packers can win the NFC North by beating the Bears on Sunday. McCarthy said he had hoped to have a decision made Tuesday, but the final medical evaluations had not yet been completed. The team was off Wednesday for Christmas, and this was the first bit of news it received when it returned to work. McCarthy said, to be honest, he feels good for Aaron. He doesn't think people realize the stress Aaron has been under. Aaron has been on board with playing for quite some time now. They were holding him out of the game, and that's tough. That's a tough thing to go through. It's the first time he's ever been through it, especially at this extent, especially with Aaron Rodgers. They're talking about the best player in football, and just to see what Aaron had to go through. Yeah, he feels good about it. Rodgers would not say whether he will have to wear added protection under his pads to help avoid re-injuring his collarbone. Rodgers said he read a great quote by Kobe Bryant, actually, recently. Kobe was talking about his injury and how when someone is injured it heightens kind of someone's awareness of that injury. But when the person gets back on the court or the field, it's all about performing and trying to block that out. He thinks that's the easy part when a player is out there. It's easy to talk about it with people and understand the risks. But when a player is out on the field, it's about performing and playing and not worrying about it. As if having a playoff berth on the line Sunday wasn't enough, the announcement of Rodgers' return provided an added boost Thursday. Packers left guard Josh Sitton said the last few weeks have kind of been a guessing game. He guessed it probably took them by surprise a little bit. The last few weeks, there's always been a glimmer of hope that Aaron was going to play. It was nice to hear that. The Packers have been riddled by injuries. Linebacker Clay Matthews is out again with a right thumb injury, and running back Eddie Lacy is hobbled by an ankle injury, though McCarthy is optimistic about the rookie's chances to go Sunday. McCarthy said he feels Eddie is in good place. He expects him to play. Green Bay has also gone the majority of the season without tight end Jermichael Finley and playmaking receiver Randall Cobb. Still, the Packers managed to start 5-2 despite the injuries with Rodgers leading the offense. Things changed drastically after the 2011 NFL MVP got hurt after being sacked while scrambling out of the pocket in the Week 9 loss to Chicago at Lambeau Field. The Packers went on a 5-game winless skid, shuffling through 3 more starting quarterbacks. Green Bay then won 2 straight with backup Matt Flynn before falling 38-31 last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Losses by Chicago and the Detroit Lions set up the winner-take-all finale Sunday with the Bears for the division and a home playoff game the following weekend. For more news and reviews around the world, Visit and subscribe to our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/szrbctv.